Gary, transfer deadline days in full swing, so it's been good to tie you down to Gary for 5 minutes. Let's talk business that's been done already then, and we'll talk incomings. First one through the door today, James Scott, striker from Hull City, and someone that you've worked with at Hibernian as well. What was it about James that you wanted to bring him to the club?
Yeah, James was a player that I worked with recently at Hibernian when I was assistant manager there, and I had a great relationship with him. First of all, as a person, I got on with him, but I seen a real talent. I seen someone that I felt his career had went off track, and in my short time with him, I felt like he had an ability that he wasn't kind of shown that on a regular basis, and I'm delighted to get him here. He's 22 years old. Only 4 years ago he was bought for over £1 million, and I believe we are a perfect club for him to give him the support, give him the love to get his career back on track, because at his best he's a fantastic talent who can play on either wing and down through the middle and provide assists and goals to the team. And
when we spoke to him in his interview, he showed great enthusiasm to get going, and he mentioned, linking up with the other attacking options we have at the club. It just always adds another string to our bow, if you like.
Yeah, it does. I said at the start of this window we wanted to create competition within the squad, and James will do that in a very strong area of our team. But like I said, it's the age profile that he's at, it's the quality and the talent that he has. I think this club, the supporters, the stadium is a great environment for him to resurrect his career and show that talent on a regular basis. And we're absolutely delighted to have him.
Second one today, there's a theme here, another Scot, Kevin McDonald.
Yeah, I felt a bit isolated down here, so I needed a few to back me up.
A really experienced professional, someone who's played so many games at this level and above. It's quite clear to see that's definitely one of the reasons why you've brought him to the club.
Yeah, Kevin was someone I obviously knew throughout my career. I've played against him. He's been in Scotland squads as well, so I knew of him and the ability that he has. I played against him last season up in Scotland when he was at Dundee United. And he's came down and trained here for the last week to 10 days. He's been training. He's been in at other clubs, in the last few months, championship clubs, and been offered contracts, but didn't feel like the fit was right for him. And since he's been down here, he's felt like the area, the training facilities we're going to have here in the next few weeks, the stadium, the whole environment, and the project that we sold to him was something that really appealed to him. So we are delighted to have him. I think not only as a football player, his ability, like you said, throughout his career and the clubs and the leagues that he's played in is clear, but as a character and the knowledge and expertise he can pass on to Archie Collins, to Harry Kite, to Keggs, to Rax, to the other midfield players, I think will be invaluable. So I think another fantastic addition, obviously at the different end of his career to James, but nonetheless still a really important signing for us this window.
He did mention when we spoke to him as well that coaching is eventually something that he will be looking to going into, and the fact that there's so many young players at this club that he looks to be able to pass on that experience to him as sort of a base for that coaching as well.
Yeah, he's done a little bit of that at Fulham with Stano when he was at Fulham, so he's already kind of started some of his badges, and we will, as a club, be delighted to help him with that. But I think he has a lot to offer as a player as well. He had opportunities to go into coaching, and he chose to kind of persist with his career and go to clubs and on trial. And like I said, he had offers at different clubs, so he's somebody that clearly feels he has a lot to offer on the pitch still. And we are delighted to use his experience and his quality. Today we played some games, and he has that great ability that top midfield players have of dictating the pace of the game. He knows when to play quick, when to play slow, and like I said, that experience and that ability will hopefully rub off on our younger midfield players as well.
Sam Stubbs left the club today to join Bradford City on a permanent deal. He's obviously had a tough time down here with his injuries. it's close to home for him, and it was obviously right that we didn't stand in his way for a move that worked out right for him.
Yeah, Sam's somebody I've known for a long time. When I first started coaching in the academy at Wigan, he was one of the first teams that I worked with. And since I've been here, the character he has shown, the determination he's shown day in, day out, whether it be on his own in this gym, out in the grass with the physios, or in the training, since he's got back with the team and been able to train fully, then he's been a credit to himself. And we felt it was only right that, you know, the opportunity he had to go back up north, but to also get regular game time, which, you know, we felt was going to be difficult for him to get here. We felt it was right for the football club to allow him to go and do that, and he leaves with thanks for what he did last season and the promotion push and the contribution he made then, and also our best wishes that he can maintain his fitness and go and play games of football, because when he does, he's clearly a fantastic player.
Those are the definite ins and outs that we've spoken about. There's obviously a few hours left until that 11 o'clock deadline. Is there anything you perhaps expect may still happen in and out wise before then?
We'll keep trying. I think, you know, if we could get one more player, then that would be exactly what we were looking for before the start of the window. I'm absolutely delighted with the ends that we've made so far. I think we've had fantastic business. We've strengthened the squad in key areas, and it gives us real competitive squad going into the second half of the season. We have had a few offers for some of our players that, as a club, we felt weren't the right amount, and the value that we place on these players, the clubs that placed those bids didn't see the same value. And I thank the club for backing me and you know, keeping these players, because I think they're really important players. So it's a real statement from where the club is and where the club wants to go, that we are not just letting go of our best players, we are keeping them, but also adding to the group as a whole.